For decades, Neptune was dismissed as a frozen, silent orb drifting at the very edge of our solar system, a lifeless, pale blue marble locked in an endless, uneventful orbit. But now, everything has changed. Something we were never meant to see has been revealed. The James Webb Space Telescope has pierced through Neptune's dense cloud cover, unveiling secrets that defy every planetary model we've trusted for generations. When renowned astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson spoke at a recent global symposium, he didn't just share new data, he set off a shockwave. A shockwave now threatening to rewrite the very laws of planetary science. What if Neptune isn't just a gas giant? What if it's something else entirely? Something that behaves like a living system, radiating energy, bending physics, and hiding structures no one ever imagined could exist inside a planet. In this video, we unravel the cosmic bombshell Tyson dropped based on the Webb's unprecedented observations. Once you see the strange patterns emerging from Neptune's depths, you'll never look at our solar system the same way again. Neptune wasn't discovered in the traditional sense. It wasn't first seen through a telescope, it was predicted mathematically. Unexplained wobbles in Uranus's orbit hinted at an unseen presence. When it was finally observed in 1846, astronomers classified it as the eighth planet, a frigid giant made of gas and ice, spinning far beyond the sun's warmth. Voyager 2's flyby in 1989 gave us fleeting images of swirling storms and supersonic winds. From then on, Neptune was labeled and shelved, just another cold anomaly in a quiet corner of the solar system. But beneath Neptune's blue haze and whispering winds, something was hidden. Something that wouldn't stay buried forever. Now, thanks to the James Webb Space Telescope and powerful Earth-based interferometers, the hidden structures, energies, and anomalies beneath Neptune's clouds have begun to reveal themselves. And what they're showing is profoundly unsettling. Neptune doesn't behave like a typical planet. It behaves like something else entirely. Traditionally, giant planets were thought to have simple, layered structures. A core, ice layers, and a gas envelope, predictable and stable. Neptune should have fit this mold. But Webb's infrared data, combined with radio frequency observations, painted a drastically different picture. Instead of neat layers arranged by temperature and pressure, Neptune appears as a chaotic mosaic. Some zones behave like slushy plasma. Others emit mysterious heat where none should exist. No moons nearby to cause tidal heating. No strong solar radiation, no known explanation. This shouldn't be happening, yet it is. Even stranger is the possibility that Neptune might be partially hollow, containing resonant cavities or stratified chambers within. These zones could trap and reflect electromagnetic and gravitational waves in bizarre ways, as if the planet is singing a cosmic note we've never heard before. Tyson didn't speculate lightly. He described a world in constant internal motion, unpredictable, perhaps even unstable, a world where the classic planetary model doesn't just fail, it collapses. One of the most shocking findings wasn't inside Neptune, it was wrapped around it. Astronomers long knew Neptune's magnetic field was tilted and offset. Now, Webb and Earth-based readings show it's evolving in real time. Imagine a magnetic field that drifts, breaks apart, and reforms in unpredictable cycles. This isn't chaos. It's a pattern with no known cause. Unlike Earth's convecting metallic core, Neptune might generate magnetism through layers of exotic ices under extreme pressure, superionic water, a phase of ice behaving like both solid and liquid, flowing through Neptune's interior like an electrified conveyor belt powering a magnetic engine unlike anything else in the solar system. This is revolutionary. If Neptune rewrites magnetic physics, how many other planets might do the same? As if internal structure and magnetic chaos weren't enough, Webb detected baffling radio signals, not just usual emissions from solar-wind interactions but deeper, darker frequencies originating far beneath Neptune's atmosphere. Their patterns don't match anything seen from natural atmospheric phenomena. Some scientists whisper of quantum-level activity inside Neptune's core, processes that break classical models entirely. Others wonder if these signals hint at unknown states of matter or exotic particle interactions occurring only under the crushing pressure and unique chemistry of this rogue world. With additional superionic ice layers discovered, Neptune isn't just strange. It's impossible by traditional standards. A planet that drives storms from within, with winds over 1,300 miles per hour fueled not by sunlight, but by thermal pulses from mysterious materials. A planet whose interior might resemble a failed star, locked in eternal dynamic instability. A planet so bizarre, it might not be a planet at all. Hidden beneath Neptune's turbulent atmosphere are materials that until recently only existed in laboratory simulations, alien substances defying ordinary classification. Chief among them is superionic ice, where water exists in a hybrid state, part solid, part liquid, flowing like an electrified slush. Hydrogen ions move freely within a frozen oxygen lattice, creating a conductive soup moving like lightning through molasses. Tyson pointed to this as a key mechanism behind Neptune's heat and magnetic mysteries. But the implications go deeper. These exotic ices might form vast internal circuits, dynamic electrical flows stirring Neptune's interior and shaping its electromagnetic field. In other words, Neptune's engine isn't mechanical. It's chemical. It's fluid. It's alive in a way no gas giant has ever been described before. This possibility opens the door to rethinking planetary interiors. It suggests a new class of planetary behavior based on interaction, transformation, and persistent energetic motion, beyond simple structure. In textbooks, planetary weather is driven by solar energy, sunlight heating atmospheres, driving winds and storms. But Neptune refuses to follow those rules. Nearly 4.5 billion kilometers from the Sun, Neptune receives less than 1/1900th the solar energy Earth gets. Yet it hosts the fastest winds in the solar system. How? Webb's data supports a shocking idea. Neptune's weather is internally generated. Tyson described a planet that fuels its own storms, thermal pulses from deep inside bursting upward to drive turbulence, cyclones, and superstorms. These are not gentle solar breezes. These are immense tempests powered by shifting entropy from Neptune's mysterious interior. If confirmed, Neptune would be the first known world with a climate system independent of solar energy. A self-sustaining atmospheric machine governed not by sunlight, but by restless chemical and thermal forces within. This flips our understanding on its head. If weather can emerge internally, then planets need not rely on starlight to be active, opening the possibility of dynamic, even habitable worlds in darkness. The shockwaves from Neptune's redefinition extend beyond our solar system. Tyson made this clear. If Neptune is not what we thought, then neither are the thousands of similar exoplanets we've catalogued. Countless mini-Neptunes and sub-Neptunes orbit distant stars. They've been modeled and ranked for habitability using the same outdated assumptions that have now collapsed. If Neptune's heat comes from exotic materials, its magnetic field from dynamic ice, and its weather from internal energy, then these many Neptunes may be far more complex and alien than imagined. Tyson's words were both thrilling and unsettling. Our models may be dangerously simplistic. And the James Webb Telescope, by turning its gaze on Neptune, may have inadvertently rewritten the rules by which we judge the universe. Thousands of worlds are back on the table for reanalysis. Some may be stranger, and more alive, than we are ready to accept. In his closing remarks, Tyson floated a startling possibility. What if Neptune isn't just a strange planet, but something else entirely? With its internal heat, exotic matter, and magnetic anomalies, Neptune might exist in a gray zone between planet and failed star. It lacks the mass for nuclear fusion, the hallmark of stars, but its dynamism and structural chaos hint at processes more energetic than planetary physics should allow. Some theorists now call it a transitional object, a celestial body on the evolutionary edge between stellar and planetary physics. Tyson even suggested Neptune could be a cosmic relic, a body from an earlier solar system era, a fossil of a protostar that never ignited, or a wandering planet captured and reshaped by the sun's gravity. Whatever it is, Neptune forces astronomers to abandon old categories and confront a terrifying truth. Not everything in the cosmos fits neatly into boxes. Some things, like Neptune, exist to remind us how little we truly know. Once a footnote, a distant cold sphere barely noticed, Neptune now stands as a monolith of mystery. Thanks to the James Webb Telescope and Neil deGrasse Tyson's insights, it warns us that beneath what we think we understand lie realities we've barely imagined. Neptune defies classification. It shatters planetary norms. Its internal chaos, exotic chemistry, and erratic magnetism paint a picture not of a failed world, but a celestial rebel refusing to conform. If Neptune is hollow, dynamic, self-stimulating, and something between planet and star, what else hides in plain sight? How many Neptunes have we overlooked, judged by rules that never applied? This is more than one planet's story. It's about the fragility of scientific certainty, the courage to rethink, and the power of discovery to overturn centuries of knowledge. The James Webb Telescope didn't just observe Neptune. It listened to its hum. It decoded its pulse. And it revealed a truth that should shake us all. The universe is far stranger, louder, and more alive than we dared believe. So if you thought you knew Neptune, think again. Now, it's your turn. What do you think Neptune really is? A failed star? A planetary enigma? Or something beyond words? Let us know in the comments. If this discovery blew your mind, hit like, subscribe for more videos that challenge everything you thought you knew, and share this with anyone who still thinks the solar system is just 9 boring planets. Because Neptune has spoken, and it's far from finished.